Okay, so now we're going to look at which keys are the best for the best choices to use the dot scales. Okay, so we're here trying to fit this all in here. So notice the root dot we can play in all these keys: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So with the E dot, you can play in all the keys that are part of a C major scale, but actually the major keys. That's why a dot scale is different than a regular scale. Okay, so with the E dot, you can use the string shapes to come into any of those keys, all the keys that are built off of a C major scale. Well, what about B flat? What about A sharp, B flat, whatever? The G dot, you can play off of these keys, E flat, A flat, or B flat. So if somebody says, hey, we're going to play a song in B flat, it might be a good idea to start from the G dot. Now remember that this isn't pitch matched now. This is all this is transposed down to. Okay, because the strings are too tight for me. I have to have them lower so I can do. You know, so I can do a little bass stuff down there too. But I didn't do that. That wasn't the reason. The reason was so I could do a C down here. I thought there was some magic to having an E-shaped C there. There was. Anything you learn in music is good because it all fits together later on. It's almost like school. Any homework you do is good because you're going to see it again. It's like a law of physics. There's no way you won't see it again if you learn it properly. It's all applicable to, to the, subject matter. So it wasn't a bad thing for me to down tune my guitar and learn it in C, but it does cause complications in teaching. So if someone says we're going to play in E flat, A flat, or B flat, which is up here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to use the G dot. It wouldn't be a bad idea. The F dot only has the B flat, but the G dot has E flat, A flat, and B flat, and let's see what that works out to be. So if someone wants to play in A flat, we're going to use the G dot as the 7th. Now remember, the dot scale is the E flat, D sharp scale. Okay, so the G, remember, 3rd, 2nd, root, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. It's in that scale. Does that make sense? You can use your ear. It makes sense. Okay, it's on the path. So then we use it. What's the major rule again? Take the dot. Where did I put my paper? Take the dot that we're using here, okay? Go down to, and that's your dot scale. So if it's a G note, the dot scale is going to be E flat, okay, and it'll be the 3rd of it. So let's look at let's go back to look at the chart here. I'll put my pick over there where I know where it is. So we could play if we play that G dot, this is how this chart is set up. You have to keep reminding yourself this is a chart and it works, but you got to know how the chart works. The G dot, it's the minor third dot. The dot scale is the E flat, which is 2 whole steps down from it. Here's your E flat scale: E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, and E flat again. Okay? If we want to, now remember, we're going to be on this note. We're going to be on the G. This entire row of this chart is on one note, the G dot. So if we're on the G dot, okay, it's going to be the third in the key of E flat. And we would play the D, C at that point. So key of E flat, in my guitar, it happens to be a G shape down here. Now remember, G shape starts on 6, right? So it'd be the 6th of G. It would be 6. It'd be 6 root 2 3 5 6. So that'd probably start down here on the open. Okay, and there we go. Because actually it's the 6th of an E flat there that we're trying to play. So it would actually start here. It would actually start at the 6th of E flat, which would be the C. So it'd be 6 root 2 3 5 6, like that, because I'm down tuned. Okay, so on my G dot, I would play a D or a C shaped in the key of E flat, and even a G shape. Okay, so there's a little problem here with the G dot here. It's the third, so here's let's see, that would be C would be the 6th, 7 root right there. Alright, I'm getting a little, I always get a little mixed up because when with my guitar it's down tuned, so the C is something different. Let's just look at it this way. I have the G dot on my guitars right here, the G. That becomes the third of the E flat. So we're going to play a D or a C shape there. The D shape is 2, 3, 4. The C shape is 3, 4, 5. Remember I said as soon as we go from oblivion to why is this so easy? We can't get down there because if you're on the G dot, you can't go down 2 whole steps to get to the dot scale. You have to do it in your head. So let's say we're on the A dot here. Okay, 2 whole steps down would be the F dot right there. This would be an F on your guitar. So that's about it for today. We'll be looking more at this, and we'll be going into the different keys. But remember the choices you have. So if you want to play in, G is really good because you have like all these major keys to play in. You can even play an F sharp with the G. If you want to just use this generically from the A dot, from the C sharp dot, the dot scale is the A major scale. So you can play in all of the keys that are built off the A major scale members. So you can play in the key of C sharp. Remember that it would be the root. The C sharp dot would be the root in off of the C sharp, dot. Okay, and at that point you would play a G and an E shape, which would be 6, 7 root or 7 root 2. Okay, and wherever that root falls, it's over here. And we're almost out of time. So, well, we might do one more segment, okay?